Okay, guys, so Bank of England voted today to keep the base rates on hold at 0.1%, a record base rate since over 300 years of records for the Bank of England interest rates. There was an expectation from the market that it was actually going to move to 0.25, but they have signalled the interest rates will move up at some point in time in the near future. So I think everybody's more or less braced for a 0.25%. Is this going to happen before Christmas in December? Really? You could call them Scrooge. Maybe, I don't think so. Maybe early in the new year that'll probably happen as a result. The reason I'm on this is because when I was doing this show, I've actually got the link on this post itself. I was doing the show with Neil Bird at the start of this week about this very same article. We spoke about this. Fife homeowners to face lockdown, post-lockdown mortgage rate rise of £425 per year. It's going to be equal to if the interest rates go up to the 0.25%. However, if you watch this show, we talk about a number of things, Neil Bird and I, and we also have the podcast on here as well, and the article's in here. Now, the article is literally just a 3-minute document to read itself, but we've actually gone into full detail about what it means to everybody. I think the most important thing I brought out of this was there's almost 12,000 homeowners in Fife with a variable rate mortgage. Now, this is where you tag everybody in and you share with everybody as well, because someone out there is paying an absolute fortune for their mortgage just now when they could be on a fixed rate, which could actually save them about 3% in interest rates, because they're on about 4.5 to 5 just now. That's what the normal variable rate is. And technically, you can get a 1.5 just now as a fixed rate for 2 and 5 years, which means on an average mortgage, they could be saving £2,000 a year just in their interest costs. That's 12,000 people across Fife. It could be effectively saving £2,000 a year. That's a holiday. Think what you need to do to earn £2,000 a year. You have to earn about 3,000 or 3,500 in your job just to come out with the tax and national insurance and your pension to get actually £2,000 in your hand. What would that £2,000 mean to you? That's about just under about £180 a month extra in your hand, only because you switched from a variable rate mortgage. That is the 12,000 variable rate mortgage people, homeowners in Fife just now are watching this. You've switched to a fixed rate mortgage, which gives you ultimate certainty in the whole process. So I think that's the key here. And I did put it all across the community pages as well, the full article itself. I posted it individually. I didn't post this show and I didn't post the podcast because I don't like advertising my business on community pages. I do this in here. But I do it personally, and that's why I just put the article without any reference to this link to our website, which actually has the show, the live show with Neil and myself, Neil from Cara Mortgages, and also the podcast itself. So I think it's important to do that and share it with everybody else. Will it mean the end of the house price boom in Fife? Well, if it's only moving up to 0.25%, I can't see that making a fundamental difference. But most importantly, again, I come back to saying it does actually say on here on this article, if the Bank of England base rate rose to 3%, the annual mortgage payment for those homeowners on a variable rate mortgage would rise by £1,962. And that is the people on the variable rate just now, because it's usually about 4.5, could be saving that 3% instead. That's what it's equal to. So I think that's most important to do that. Thankfully, over the last 4 or 5 years, 90% of mortgages have actually been put on a fixed rate. A lot of people have actually done this, but again, I say there's a lot of people out there, 11,840 Fife homeowners with mortgages on variable rate mortgages, which is important. So, get asking your friends. This is all about saving money. Another £2,000 in your hand. And until next time, guys, I'm Jim Parker for Fife Properties TV.